好，马上继续啊！11点半玩到1点吧。
Just passing by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
他很时髦哎。
Rudolf de Jonkier. Of those de Jonkiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
I'm looking for Corrine Tilly.
Well, you've come to the right place then. Corrine is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
那你为什么站在这边？
Not interested in what's going on inside? Seeing it for yourself.
I'm a banker. Cursed homes scare me. Do you know how a haunting can affect property value? Point of fact, Corrine requested she not be disturbed.
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter, call that my whim. Truth is, we're already dependent on the black markets, economically.
哦，他是银行家，讲的是废话。哇！很有钱哦，借我拿一下哦。B 捐变了。
Stop! Go away! Leave it!
纯银。还有地下室可以逛。哎。 哎，这该不会是什么地？没有，就这样而已。还以为是什么他家通往什么地下墓穴嘞。
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
他在干嘛？啊？这什么？那个是什么小精灵吗？
Wake up. It's just a dream. Wake up.
醒不来。你想闹鬼哦？刚刚什么东西？
The doll. The attic.
All right. Time to check the attic.
Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it. 他迷蒙啊！ Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please. Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
Where the next room's blocked.
放一张婴儿房子。拿起娃娃。房子闹鬼啊！
There was a cradle on the second floor. Wonder what would happen if I laid a doll in it.
物质风雨啊，这个房子。
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
在哪里啊？楼上。
Another masterpiece. An
How
oven and a
did you
blackened
get it?
grate. No joy. A riddle. Saw an oven in the cellar. Maybe I'll find another clue there.
这房子是闹鬼是不是啊？
Boo! Did I scare
诶
you?，
这是那个
Scared you, didn't I?
跟强尼很像
Oh,
哎
you。were scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah.
调皮
Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her wake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not know, and then...
And how'd you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh? Eh?
If it looks like one and acts like one, trust me, you're a godling. You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are
大母
great.
鸡追着我
What
跑，
I love is when this big hen chases me. Hen's got these red.
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house
他就是
ain't
这间房子的鬼
haunted.
啊
Not！ one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
You tell him that? What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes? Yes? Yes! Do that and I promise not to bother your friend. Not even a little. You're awfully nice, you know.
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her. She'll get up.
很好谈条件哎。
But your yellow eyes are a bit frightening. Look, mine are pretty.
很好谈条件哎。 至少这个小地领哦，它英文怎么翻啊？是原文什么 ？Goblin 哦，哥布林，还算无害啦，还挺可爱。你睡了好几天啦，起来啦。
Who are you?
Triss Merigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We Witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first.
精
After
寻
those
酒馆，
deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
然后就跟那个银行家说：“啊，房子没救了。”小姐闪得很快呢。哎，
I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Quite the opposite.
我要跟那个我要信守跟那个哥布林的承诺嘛，我没办法解除诅
A
咒。
bit of both. A demon had captured Corrine. I managed to free her, but the house is still haunted.
Did Corinne dream of the building's past?
Yeah. Pretty horrid, apparently, though she refused to talk about it. Nobody should inhabit the place.
So many crowns I paid. Ah, well. It shan't put me in the poorhouse. Sir, I beg your pardon.
信守跟那个哥布林的承诺。哇，已经白天了、啊，一大早。找那个可林。这游戏花了很多功夫在这个周遭环境上，很棒啊！晚上的时候真的都没人，白天就很热闹。哇！
Greetings.
醒悟处哦，这些其实我都没有去看欸。这招牌我喜欢。致命快感是怎样？你的致命快感？不要不要，那个之后再说。哦，这游戏的节奏没有说很快，没有说很快，就是还挺缓慢的。有人打架哎，我可以掺一脚吗？有主头吗？我记得。 讲到就得讲一下，我没有录影，就是昨天吧，还是前天玩完之后，我就把那个愤怒之拳那个任务给解完，还蛮好玩的。这个还很容易耶。他说其他地方也会有其他的格斗天才可以去打，都可以去玩玩看。
What are you serving? Farewell.
负重很高，还不担心。看到发亮的东西就想偷。 面有房间哎。这些垃圾要是有重量，我应该会偷得很收敛。但重点是它没有。可以上去，看一下。云铁块2个，云铁块是好东西吧？你竟然就对他的东西东摸西摸。
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this
降
before,
临降临
let
会，
alone participated.
I will guide you. You must first achieve a kind of mental
要
accord.
诚实回答。
I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
普通是什么？问一下。
Your gift. Tell me how it works.
It's hard to describe. To start with, I must gain an understanding of the bond between the person and the object I'm to dream about. I ask questions, try to flesh out feelings, emotions. Truth is
要
essential.
诚
in
实
this.
回答。
And though most who come to me acknowledge that, many refuse to speak openly of certain matters. Apart from which, they remain unaware of others, further obscuring things.
What do you see in your dreams?
I don't. It's my client who sees. My gift lies in summoning the right dreams. At times, nightmares or strong desires impose themselves on true events. It takes skill to separate seed from chaff.
开始吧。
Let's begin.
还问我问题
To。start with, tell me a memory you have of this
这女人是犀利嘛
What？for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Siri. The woman's name is Siri.
什么叫我死的时候她也在啊？我的印象是这个啦，选这个啦。
Siri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. I had no idea what to do with a young girl, so I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose. She lost her footing. Caught her at the last possible instant.
我的表情，我眉头皱起来了。
Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Siri was maturing. It was unavoidable.
哦，生理
Lost
期
in。the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
好，
Yes, I think so.
In that case, I'm listening.
什么叫我死？可以再讲哎。
It was in Rivia. The second war with Nilfgaard had just
地
ended.
维亚就是我的。
There was still tension in the air. For gods know what reason, race riots erupted in the town. I tried to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Jennifer lay dying as well. Siri had us carried onto a boat. We sailed to a place where apple trees bloom eternal. She left us there. That was the last time I saw her.
Is there anything you'd like to add? Another memory, perhaps?
我死过吗？为什么？什么意思？
Yes.
我需要玩过
something
巫师
else.
1才会知道吗？
All right. Tell me no more than you wish to.
都听听看啊，还蛮有趣的。
I accepted a job once. Did it. Asked to choose my reward, I invoked the law of surprise. Never thought I'd actually meet the child promised to me at that time. Years later, I was in the Broccolon forest. Happened on a girl there. Didn't know who she was. The Dryads wanted to keep her, turn her into one of their own. But the Waters of Oblivion, they failed in her case. Ciri came out of Broccolon with me. I sent her back to her grandmother then.
By destiny.
By something more.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another memory?
Yes.
No need to rush. We have time.
It was after her time training at Kaer Morhen. After the moment when Yennefer first called Ciri her daughter. We'd been separated. I knew she was in danger. I dreamt of her multiple times. I found her at Stygia Castle. She'd gone there to free Yen and gotten herself captured in the process. They wanted to hurt her. I remember fighting side by side with Ciri on stairs slippery from blood. It was the first time she ever deflected a crossbow bolt with her sword. Told her never to try it again.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
杰洛特跟西里跟叶奈法3个人的过往有很多游戏里面没有主动提到哎，他刚刚讲那些我其实都不知道哎。长者之血。
She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Falker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the Firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
No one in legend transforms into prophecy when it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
长者之血是毁灭世界的一个什么象征哦？
Yeah, there's something else.
我对他完全从实招来耶，时空之女。
They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She
不同世界。
travels between worlds. Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
西里不就是一个孤儿吗？
Do you wish to say more?
不同意，不简单的孤儿。
Yeah, there's something else. I remember Ciri having trouble controlling her abilities. Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Ciri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were. Really upset her, but it was just an old shed. I know it took her a while to gain control, and frankly, I doubt she controls her abilities fully to this day.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find
那
me,
个朋友丹德里
she
恩
would
吗？
have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
哎，不会是这2个吧？所以是丹德里恩。
Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot.
我要睡觉了。哦，不是啊，我要普梦了。觉得，哎，这是梦境，这是梦境。鸟，跟一只鸟争吵。啊？我
Dreamt
燕
of
子
a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times, the dreams can multiply, show the past as well as the future.
The Swallow. It
对，一直在把
symbolizes
洗礼
Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the rosemary and thyme in their will.
The Rosemary and Thyme? Where's that?
As you enter the city through the
那酒馆不是妓院吗？
you come upon a bridge.
对啊，在这个时代，酒馆跟妓院没什么分别啊。
Dandelion inherited a brothel?
So I've heard.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
Siri 应该不是我们 iPhone 里面在用那个吧？尤特说了很多话哎。新的任务，新的主线任务。
That's a rat for sure. Reach here.
想法哇，弄到半夜的哎，
We can go at it here.
游戏里又半夜的。
I was made for loving.
Watch where you're walking.
Hey?
跟着任务指引走。有会有棍啊！你不理他们啊？
Watch it, Trev. You're so fucked up. Blood came out of you.
路上都有妓女。 哦，这里有仓库哎。
Lost your hair lately?
拉多维德，教主吗？锁住了。
Help poor fellow out.
I never come back, you stinking staggies.
有人呢、
All we wanted was
这样。干嘛
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your ass till you've toes for teeth.
这个矮人我记得不错，是个好的矮人嘛。印象中。
Get up in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Here to join me?
With pleasure.
这应该是一位老朋友啊。揍你！不能用法力。
Oh, reminds me of a days of war. Eh? Yeah, it's like they never left Vernon.
told you this place was.
I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can treat each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognise her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
No good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. Well, just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hut like a boar and some cold ale. What do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
他的吉他乐器啊，不是吉他。哦，这乐器叫什么名字？
This the loot he got from the elves of Dol Blathanna.
Aye. Must have been in a great rush to leave it behind.
真的是妓院吗？这么开放？
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
书
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Seems Dandelion's taking the tavern business seriously.
If you only knew. Gives it everything. Not seen him this obsessed ever. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late. The dog.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... Ah, fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suche?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
还是诗人嘛？
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right, yeah. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
楼上。哦，这里是妓院嘛？哇，东西真多！妓院怎么会有那么好的素材？搜刮，搜刮。现在我的 CPU 在叫了，还有楼上哦。 要钥匙。我换行事历看一下，应该都是尸吧？要解密啊！哇，好多人哦！他是去嫖妓是不是啊？你试过北斗七星寺吗？让我两脚无力。哇，这是他的嫖妓记事本啊！
Still here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off for pawning.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about someone.
每个都问问。
Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace.
Molly keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
A baroness within reach and he settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says, in the alcove, we're all equals.
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects, examines it from all perspectives. If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this Marabella.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. And well, the tales he told me about her.
Doubt I want to hear them.
Probably better off not. Things between them took a turn for the strange at some point.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian, referring to herself as Anastasia.
Huh. Truly perverse.
She did
How
a
they
kin
want
half
happy.
of it. Called him a stallion once. That's the fool took it as a compliment. Till she pulled a bit in the reins into her cupboard. Poor bastard fled out the window.
好刺激哦！
Vespula.
听得懂就听得懂，听不懂就听不懂。
She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flames never die.
什么跟什么？
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility to swing her dwarf with agility. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs what Rosa var Atre named her Guihir. Well chosen, eh?
All right. But Varatra? Her
结
dad
果他
happened
一
to
脸
be
懵
the
哎。
Guardian ambassador?
He is. You know him?
Wouldn't say that. Had a brief conversation with him at the palace in Vizima.
Well, then you've a good notion of the kind of bloke he is. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rosa and her sister in the art of rhetoric. But we, Rosa, preferred swordplay.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordmaster?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrashing another instructor. So bad he resigns. Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim. I mean, instructor.
A figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well, well, seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women myself, but this one's exceptional. Dare say Francesca Finderbeard be jealous.
You want to take this one then?
Nah, you can have her.
Why?
See, elven beauty's like a young Beauclair wine, whereas I prefer vodka straight up.
结果他在问这些妓女的事情的时候一脸懵哎，他完全不懂这些东西。
Well, know about all I wanted to know. Thanks for your help.
啊，我真的得去找这些妓女一个一个问哦。这个需要录吗？这有点拢哎，我觉得录到这边有点拢的感觉。 好啦，先休息一下好了啦，我觉得已经有点冗长的感觉了。昨天节奏很慢啊，休息一下啦，晚点或明天晚上继续啊。好啦，先休息一下。